The first card you have for your past is the Page of Cups. So yes, this is already sounding a bit strange actually before I've even started. Yeah, I'm seeing, I don't know if this is going to make sense or not, but I'm going to just tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing listen. Listen to me, listen. You wanted someone to listen to you. I'm seeing that you probably really poured your heart out to someone. You really did. You showed them your personal thoughts, you showed them your personal feelings, you really shared all of that, all of your insides with this person. I don't think that they responded in the right way, or they didn't respond in the way that you wanted them to. They really didn't listen to you properly. Maybe they said or they did something that really showed you that they weren't listening properly, or they didn't really take an interest in you properly. And that's really sad. The Page of Cups can be really fun, really funny, all of that kind of thing, entertaining, but he can also be quite emotional. He can be talkative with all of his emotion. He can wear his heart on his sleeve, if that makes sense to you, if you know what that saying is. It means you kind of open up your heart and let everyone know how you're feeling. Now, you don't do that with everyone, but you did with this person, and they really did not respond with respect to you. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know whether this person really deserved to hear your inner thoughts and feelings. They're part of your soul. Your inner thoughts and feelings are part of your soul, your inner soul. Only very special people deserve to know that part of you. Now, I sound like I'm angry with them, but I just think that they might not be a bad person. I just think that they were very casual. They have a very casual way about this, especially around, this time when you were telling them. It was like, so do you understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you something very important to me. And they're just like, oh, what? What did you say? Did you say something? It's kind of like that. Yeah, whoever this person is, they didn't take things very seriously at this time. They might not ever take things seriously, but certainly at this time they weren't taking things very seriously. And you needed them to. You needed them to take you seriously. You needed them to understand you. That's what I'm seeing. They weren't doing that. The next card you have your past is the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm seeing repetition in this card, cycles. That's what I see quite often when I see this card, because this man on this card is making this coin, and he's making the same coin again and again and again. And it looks a bit like a conveyor belt with all the coins going on, a bit like a machine. So you've been here before with this person. You've been here before with this person, and you tried to, you shared things with them before, important things, and they didn't really listen to you properly. And part of you wanted to not share this with them ever again. It was like you had one side of your brain telling you, oh, I've been here before with this person. They didn't listen to me before. They really upset me. I'm not going to say anything important to me again with them. I'm just not going to tell them. That's what your logical brain said. It's like, if they ignore me, I'll do the same to them. I'm not going to share things with them. But then your heart took over, and you kind of forgot all of that, and you just really wanted to share with them again, and your heart took over, you did it again, and then you were hurt again. So I'm seeing maybe not even 2 times, it might have been even 3 or 4 times that this has repeated itself over and over again. And it's like you can't help it. You can't ignore someone. It's not in your nature to do that, and it's not in your nature to not share if that's what you need to do. So if this resonates and you're still going through this with this person, at least try to distance yourself from them, because whatever they do, whether they mean to do this or not, it's hurting you. And if they don't mean to, they should want to be aware of how you feel, and they should want to care about how you feel, and they should care if this is affecting you, and they know it's affecting you because you've told them this before, because I'm seeing that in this card, I'm seeing repetition. So you've been through this with them before, you've told them how you feel, that this is upsetting you, and still they're not listening. So that's what I'm seeing there. So yes, the last card you have, your past, is the World. So yeah, again, if this resonates, go out into the world. Go out into the world, away from this person. There are people in the world who are going to listen to you. They're going to want to take the time to listen to you, and they really care about how you feel. There are some other people out there who you can surround yourself with who are going to listen to you. Now, it might break your heart because this is the one person who you really want to talk to. This is the one person who you really want to open up to more than anyone else. But at least for now, try to distance yourself from them. Go out into the world, find some other people who can talk to you and who want to talk to you and who have respect for you. Yeah, you want someone who's going to make you feel valued. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. So the first card you have for your present is Judgment. And yeah, I'm really glad you have this card, because this is you coming to a realization that it's time to come out. It's time to come out and express yourself. But you're going to have to express yourself, obviously, around people who value you, not this person. People who value what you have to say, other people. And it's really sad, because what you really, really want to do is express yourself to this person, but there's no point in doing that. I'm really sorry to tell you that. That's what I'm seeing. But this is you coming out and expressing yourself to other people. I'm also seeing in this card that you might be thinking about some kind of difficult financial decision that you have to make, and I think you might have been putting something off. You might have been putting off making this decision, because I'm seeing that you want to make this decision, but something's missing, something's stopping you. There might be some information that's missing, or maybe you feel that you're not knowledgeable in a certain area enough to be able to make this decision properly. You might even be feeling a little bit out of your depth, actually. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, help me, I'm out of my depth. I'm looking at these people at the bottom of this card with their arms out, and it's kind of, I'm at the mercy of whatever happens. I'm not in control of this. I need help. So there is someone who can really help you, someone who would be really happy to help you, someone who would be happy to teach you. This person might be a bit older than you, and they're a bit of a quiet person maybe, but they have the exact information that you need. And they're also very happy. They're happy to share the information they have with you. Yeah, they're more than happy to share that with you. That's what I'm seeing. So if you know who this person is, please talk to them. And once you talk to them, you're going to be able to solve this quite quickly. You won't have this struggle around you anymore. You'll say, oh, I get that. I understand that now. Right, now I can do this. And you're going to be able to do that quickly. So the next card you have for your present is the Queen of Wands. So yes, optimism, I'm seeing that in this card, because this beautiful sunflower that this queen's holding is standing out to me in this card. So I'm seeing optimism in this card. So this is about this financial decision again, or this problem. After you speak to this person, you're going to feel very optimistic about this, and you're going to be able to do this very quickly. Now, this is an example of surrounding yourself with people who truly want to listen to you and truly want to help you, and this person really does. Now, obviously, this isn't just in relationships, but in all areas of your life. You really need to surround yourself with people who value you and who are happy to listen to you. That's what I'm seeing. You really, really value being listened to you, and not being listened to you is something that really, really hurts you. I'm also seeing the person in this Page of Cups speaking of people who hurt you. Yeah, I'm just seeing they have a very, very different personality to you, completely different personality to you. Now, I'm not making excuses for them, but you're just both very, very different. It's like you like to talk about things. You like to talk about problems and other things, and you just like to let things out as an outlet, and you like to just chat about things and get them out of your mind and kind of mull over things with people. It's not like you have a set pattern. It's not like you have a way, you have a, right, I know this and I know that, and that's the fact and that's the conclusion. It's not like that. You like to kind of wander around and explore things with people and kind of get them out of your head and kind of do that kind of thing, almost like abstract freestyle kind of chatting, if that makes sense. And this other person prefers to have cleaner, neater conversations, if that makes sense, because I'm just looking at this black cat in this card, this beautiful black cat, and you know, cats like to wander around. They can't be tamed, they can't be controlled, and this person probably feels that your conversations kind of wander around like a cat, with no aim or anything like that. Now, you're not aimless, you're not like that, but this is just how you process things, by talking, by opening up. You don't have an end, you don't have a conclusion, you just like to explore things with people. And again, I'm not making excuses for anyone, but I just wanted to talk about these differences, because that's what I was seeing in this card with this black cat. So the last card you have for your present is the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, again, this is about asking for help, and obviously this is about finances because there are coins in this card. And yeah, you're going to come up with a solution when you're working together with this person, when this person is helping you, because I'm seeing two minds together. The two coins at the bottom are like two brains, and then there's one at the top with the idea popping out of these two brains. So this person's going to help you, you're going to work together, and then you're going to have this great solution that's going to help you. And again, obviously this is about finances. There are coins in this card. And you know, you're knowledgeable about things, knowledgeable, I'm supposed to say, knowledgeable, I'm trying to say that word. It's just in this area that you needed this help, and yeah, you'll get this help if you talk to this person. The other thing I'm seeing is that this will probably only resonate with a few people. You might be thinking about some kind of business venture or small business or something like that. And it might be a business that's to do with spirituality in some way, because I'm seeing money merging in with a church. This church has coins kind of embedded into the architecture. So yeah, if this resonates, work on this, keep working on this, and if you're patient and you work very hard, I'm seeing that you can definitely get success in this. Again, I'm looking at these three coins on this card, and they're forming an arrow. They're pointing upwards. So spirituality with the church, finances with the coins in the architecture of the church, forming an arrow, pointing upwards. The only way is up with this business if this resonates with you. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have, your future, is the Emperor. So yes, again, if you have this business, this spiritual business or whatever this is that you're starting, or if you're already involved in this or whatever this is, you're going to have to be very, very disciplined like this Emperor, and you're going to have to block out any distractions as well. And you will have a lot of distractions around you. You'll probably, you might already have them. You're going to have, I'm seeing family trying to distract you, not on purpose, but they're going to be distracting you. Maybe even children distracting you, people asking you questions. So, and they might ask you silly questions as well. So try not to be irritated with this. I know it isn't easy. I'm Aries, so I know what it's like being irritated by people. I don't mean to. And the Emperor has a disciplined side, which is the good side, but he also has an impatient side, an angry side, which isn't such a good side. So try to kind of keep up the efficient side, the pushing forward side, the disciplined side, and try and curb the kind of angry side, if that makes sense. And yeah, be patient with these people. but also be ruthless when you need time to yourself and you need time to get things done. And yeah, again, keep going on this. Don't give up. The Emperor doesn't give up. He keeps going right to the end because I'm seeing a lot of success happening around this again. So the next card you have for your future is the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a huge card because this is about you learning to master yourself. The King of Pentacles has mastered himself. He knows himself. That's more important than mastering anyone else or anything else. Knowing yourself and mastering yourself. Now, if you look at the difference, I'm looking at the difference between the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Now, the Emperor is a boss, obviously, but he doesn't have complete control of himself or all of his instincts or his emotions. He gets angry, he gets bad-tempered, he's very fiery. The King of Pentacles has control over himself. He knows himself. He knows he's in charge. He doesn't have to prove it to anyone. He doesn't have to jump up and down and get angry and say, look at me, I'm the boss, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about. He doesn't have to do that or say anything at all. All he needs to do is look down at his coin and sit there. And he's very calm. Look how serene he is. He doesn't need to say anything to anyone. I'm also seeing that, even though you have this help or this advice with this financial decision, I'm seeing this might be a message too as well, because the King of Pentacles is very slow. He takes his time. He's very careful, and that's why he's where he is. So don't rush things. Take your time. If you have a small print to read that. I'm not saying that anything terrible is going to happen that you're going to miss. I'm just saying take your time. I know it's boring reading the fine print, but this is something that I think you have to do. Excuse me. The King of Pentacles is very careful, very meticulous, very careful, very thorough. So take as much time as you can with this decision. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have for your future is the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, I'm just looking at the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Obviously they're a perfect match. The thing that stands out for me with these two cards, the King and the Queen, is the way that they're both looking at their coins lovingly, respectfully. They're holding their coins gently, and they have respect for them. They have respect for money, and they have respect for abundance. They don't fear money. They don't feel negative toward it. They feel very positive toward it, very loving, very respectful again toward money and abundance. And that's why their money grows, because they have respect for it. They don't overspend. They're not mean either. They don't underspend. They're very generous. They're very caring, and they're very loving toward their money. They treat it with respect. They don't kind of do silly things with it. They use it to help people they love. That's what I mean by that, and that's why they're successful. So there's a message to everyone, not just you, everyone in that, to treat your money with respect, because I'm seeing that you are going to have more if you're successful in this business and also with this financial decision. If that resonates, just think about what that means to you. I'm also seeing that you're going to be working very hard at this time, obviously. So make sure that you get some time out to yourself. So take some time out to care for yourself. This beautiful Queen of Pentacles cares for herself. She knows how to care for herself, and she's out in a garden, so maybe you might want to spend some time in nature if you can. If you can't do that, just do whatever you can that feels good for you, that means caring for yourself for you. It might be anything. It might be burning a candle, it might be something simple. It might be having a bath, it might be watching a nice movie you like, or laughing, anything. Just take care of yourself. Take some time out to do that. And I know it's hard. I know when you're working on something, you say to yourself, I don't have time. You do have time. Carve out that time. It's important to have that balance. And that's the message I think is coming from that's coming from the Queen of Pentacles.